Hello, welcome to another video, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate. Hopefully you're having an amazing December 25th. It is basically just the month of looking back on the year. There's so many year-end reviews for like sports and everything like that. So today I thought, what better day than Christmas Day than to go through the year of games that came out this year, while also games that I just played this year, I guess, if that makes sense, and rank them on a tier list because it's always fun. So as you can see, we are on a tier list. I'm going to make some changes, I think, and the very first one I'm going to do because it just makes the most sense. Universal Game of the Year. Let's save. Oh, bop. Okay, yep. Don't have to talk about Baldur's Gate 3 anymore. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 at all. Actually that's a lie. I tried it. I tried it on PC. Just the gameplay, everything wasn't meshing with me. It definitely didn't feel like my type of game. I'm sure if I played it more, I would start to understand it more. Everything in the game, it's understandable why Baldur's Gate is just like the universal Game of the Year. Not mine, just because I haven't played it or didn't play it nearly enough. And this, I'm going to change to just Fatty's Game of the Year. Okay, so I have added and moved the tiers around. I have my Game of the Year, which I think I'm going to wait till the end. I think I'm going to put all these in letters and then from A, just like pick one that would be my Game of the Year. And I have two at the bottom, and it's both ones that games I haven't played at all or haven't played enough, like I might just dabbled in them. One tier is either I'm interested in playing it more or actually trying it, maybe making a video on it. And the other one is who cares, because it's probably I played enough and thought this isn't for me or fun, so let's put it in there.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Melvin.
She picks it up aggressively and softly puts it down. Had to think about it. No, don't eat it. Eating fucking wrapping paper. Who's really winning?
Nice pajamas.
It just slid on the bum. You got more toys from your grandparents than from us. Here's a toy. Yeah, that's not the catnip. The Cleo was left.
Don't give them catnip tonight.
Why not?
Because we'll be up all night.
It's only like 11.
Oh, he's already ripping it.
It's raining mice, Melvin.
I feel like she'll like the...
We'll keep that away for now. Oh my goodness, Taylor. It has one of these. Get it. Nah, that's okay. She's thinking about it. Are you too old to play? What's going on
I
here?
don't think she's ever played with a toy before.
Nope. Merry Christmas, Cleo. Is this Advanced Wars? I don't know. Who cares? Starting off strong with Alan Wake 2. I literally just finished Alan Wake 2. I had such a good time. I literally just made the video on it talking about Alan Wake 2. This is a great game. I could see how some people aren't super into it because it can be slow, but man, this game overall, it's so good. Go play Alan Wake 2 if you have not yet. If you pay attention and you have the patience, you'll have a really good time. Armored Core 6. I have this game. I have not had time to play it at all, actually, but I am very interested in Armored Core 6. It does look batshit crazy and a lot of fun. It won a Game of the Year. I forget what is it. Was it Action Game maybe? But that's one I'm definitely interested in playing, potentially making a video on. Next, looks like an indie game. Don't really care. Actually, you know what? Let's do that quick. I'm going to quickly go through some of the ones that I just have no idea what they are. City Skylines 2. I heard the release of this game was absolutely buggy as hell. Not interested. Cocoon, I saw one indie game and people were a little confused by that. Madden's fucking terrible, so we'll just put that there. I haven't played it, and I don't need to play it to know that Madden games are just fucking horrible. Sea of Stars is apparently a really good indie game, but I don't have, like, there's so many indie games, I don't have the time to play this many games, that so many indie games will just always go over my head. Apologize if you've played any of these games, but I have not, and I don't really care, and I will probably never play most of these games. I added the finals in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm sure there's other games I've played this year that I would add, but I can't think of right now. I wasn't going to add Destiny 2 because let's be honest, if Destiny 2's Lightfall would be here, I probably could add that, but, it's a D. Assassin's Creed Mirage. I had high hopes for Assassin's Creed Mirage because it seemed like it was going to actually go back to like its roots or be more Assassin's Creed-like, and it definitely was, but the story and a lot of it it did feel very flat. So I'll put it C for now. This could very well change a lot at the end. I could see Assassin's Creed moving to D if C gets too crowded. Atomic Heart, I have not played yet. It does look very interesting. I never played BioShock as a kid. Again, I was a fucking goober that just played Call of Duty. But it does look very interesting for specific reasons. But that's a game like in my head, I'm thinking maybe one day make a video on, but we'll see. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Oh lord, where the fuck to put this thing? It's tough because the campaign deserves to be here. I would think that multiplayer deserves to be here. Mainly because it's so rewrapped maps and everything, and zombies I put here. So I'm gonna put it at C. This one, we'll see if it moves. Dead Island 2. This game had some hype throughout the year. I didn't play the first Dead Island game. I remember hearing about everyone waiting for them to, the hype behind the sequel of it. I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people really enjoyed Dead Island 2, and I've heard people that thought it was terrible because it was Dead Island 2. But who cares? Because I don't think I'll ever play Dead Island 2. Another heavy hitter. Dead Space. I'm putting Dead Space in A. That game, I never played it also when it was new, when it first came out, the original. Genuinely a pretty terrifying game. So well done. The remake they did, it was funny too when it was coming out with Callisto Protocol, and people were like, oh man, Callisto Protocol is probably going to be the better game because the OG people are making that versus EA remaking the old Dead Space. Man, Dead Space knocks, like, it's not even close at that point. Next up, we have Diablo 4. Diablo 4, I'll put it B, I think. I enjoyed it. It was my first, new Diablo game that I really played. Diablo 3 I didn't even know existed. I'll say it's a lot of, it's good fun playing through the story and everything the first time and getting through, the first Nightmare Dungeon type of situation and getting to there and then, then you start the end game grind type stuff. That's where I fell off. I finished the game, it felt like to me, and was like, I don't have this feeling of needing to go and replay the stuff and do all this, tedious kind of stuff when there's all these other games. I don't have unlimited time to play. So I felt like I got my good money's worth out of Diablo 4. And overall, I think it's fine. I don't think it's an amazing game, but I also think it's better than, a mediocre game. I had good fun playing the game. Crisis Core, I was interested in this game when I first saw it. And then I realized it was a PSP game remake. Kind of just put me off. I don't know why. I just thought in my head that there's no way that could turn out to be a good thing. Final Fantasy 16. Absolutely interested in that. I don't have a PS5. It's the only way you can play Final Fantasy 16. So maybe one day I will play it. Fire Emblem Engage. I'm going to put here as well. I have a Switch. I don't ever post videos with Switch games anymore. I've never played a Fire Emblem, but I saw it and it seemed interesting. Forspoken. Well, let's get this one out of the way. Ignoring all, the talk around this game and, the dialogue and everyone, just collectively shitting on this game for, those type of reasons, the gameplay itself is just very fucking boring. Forza Motorsport, I'm not that big of a racing fan. Ghost Runner 2. I am interested in this. I might make a video on that. We'll see one day. I remember seeing a trailer for Ghost Runner 2 and thinking, this looks kind of batshit crazy. Went and watched Ghost Runner 1, the first game's gameplay. It looks batshit crazy. It looks like a lot of fun. So that's something, obviously, even if I don't make a video, I could definitely see myself playing that. Hi-Fi Rush. I remember that this game like shadow dropped basically for Xbox. Seemed interested. I didn't actually play it. Will I play it? Maybe one day. Hogwarts Legacy. I have not played Hogwarts Legacy. Small interest in it, I'll say. But at the same time, I feel like I'm never going to play the game. I'll put it in interested. Just because I do feel like the world of Harry Potter obviously is quite large and expansive. Horizon. No. It looks like a fucking boring ass generic open world game. I could be way wrong. But I never played the first one. I didn't even know the first one existed. I watched gameplay and I thought, okay, yeah, robotic dinosaurs looks kind of cool. And then I learned the game's like 50 hours and such, and I thought, like, it's not going to be able to fucking pull me in that much. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. I'll say this is the one racing game I'm interested in. I played little bits of the first one, and it's dumb racing fun. Lies of P. I have not played Lies of P, but I'm planning to make a video on Lies of P. That's the little thing I'm thinking for next year. I haven't played Souls games. Don't attack me for that. I'm sorry. Lies of P might be my first like dabble dip in the toe. The other one that I might do, I'm not sure how timing wise I'm gonna do it. Where the fuck did it go? I know. There it is. Remnant 2 is the other one. I know it's not. I know it has guns and everything, and that's why I think maybe that one will be a better starting point for me personally. Both of those, they look so fucking interesting to me. Is the difficulty going to absolutely destroy my psyche? Probably, but apparently it's worth it. So I think that's where I'm going to start with my Souls journey, is Souls likes. And I know that probably makes no fucking sense at all. Gollum. I didn't pay for it. I will never pay for it. But it just does. I've watched a full playthrough of Gollum just to see how bad it really is. It's an F. I don't care that I haven't played it. It's an F. If Rise of Kong, also, I've watched a playthrough of that game. It hurt my eyeballs. Lords of the Fallen, I'll put it in this kind of category. I've heard it's a buggy fucking mess, so I'm glad that I haven't played it yet. I'll put that here. I've never played the OG Metroid Prime. It does look interesting. Apparently this game is very, very good, so I mean, maybe one day I'll play it. MLB The Show. Little known fact, I started my YouTube channel playing MLB The Show. All the videos are unlisted because they're from years ago. I fucking loved MLB The Show. I will say this is definitely the best sports game for the main ones. I mean, FIFA is such a larger scale thing that it probably is better than The Show, but the Show used to be, I don't know if it still is because I haven't played in a few years, very consumer friendly. Because I'm not going to play, I've burnt myself out from sports games, especially MLB. Next is Mortal Kombat 1. The game that opened my eyes truly to fighting games. I'm going to put it in A. It is not going to be my game of the year. I'll just say that now. It's not going to hit here. The amount of bugs that you don't experience in Mortal Kombat, personally that I haven't, I should say, has been great. The Switch version, that deserves to be in a fucking trash can somewhere. Mortal Kombat 1, great fighting game. Great fighting game. If you've played fighting games, I think you'd really enjoy fighting. Oh fuck, no shit. I think you'd really enjoy Mortal Kombat 1. And Street Fighter 6, I think I'm gonna also put an A, because it's so well structured. It feels like such a good fighting game. Is so beginner friendly. I think helps it a lot. I think how beginner friendly Street Fighter 6 is really helps it in the comparison with Mortal Kombat, being why in the actual Game of the Year award, or the video game awards, Street Fighter 6 actually won Best Fighter Game. I think Mortal Kombat 1's better game just because I enjoyed Mortal Kombat more than Street Fighter. I understand why Street Fighter 6 won it though. Animal Party, or Party Animals, it seems like a, what's it called? A ripoff of Gang Beasts. I don't know. I haven't played it. It could be really fun. It's probably dumb fun. Payday 3. I'm going to put here because I've never played the Payday games, and I've heard this game is just, I don't know if it still is, but it was a huge fucking mess and disaster at launch. Pikmin 4 also, apparently this game's really good, but I don't think I'll have the interest to play it. Redfall, let's put you in with your brethren right there. I've played Redfall. The biggest takeaway I had from Redfall was the fact that cutscenes were literally PowerPoints. It blows my mind that that was able to be shipped. It's mind-boggling, the fact that oh, that's so crazy. I mean, let alone all the gameplay and issues. Resident Evil 4. I have not played Resident Evil 4 Remake or the original. I have watched a playthrough of this, and I would put it in A. Like, it seems crisp. It seems really good. The story's good. Everything like that. But I think eventually I will play RE4 by myself. Sifu. I haven't played Sifu. Apparently it's really good. I could see it. Sifu gives me interest. Sonic's a dead franchise. Sons of the Forest. Yes, I played the first Forest game last year with a buddy. Man, this is true survival fucking horror. This is such a good... The first one was so good. I did hear that Sons of the Forest had some performance issues on release, but I have interest. I'll probably play this. I could see myself easily making a video on Sons of the Forest. Alright, coming down to the last stretch and games that I have played most. Spider-Man 2, I don't have a PS5. And I wouldn't want to play this on PS4 if it came out on PS4. I'm not sure. I have my PS4, and I'm waiting on God of War Ragnarok to go on PC to play it via PC, because I have no faith in... Like, that's a day one PS4. I don't think that it could survive playing these games. Starfield. Oh, that's a fucking heartbreaker. That's as C as it could be. I understand the premise of the game. It should be this so interesting game. But I think in the fact of... that there's all these planets and everything, it just stretched it all too thin. It feels so empty, which sure, I understand, like, space is supposed to feel somewhat empty. This is a video game. It just feels like you're loading screen to planets, and getting to the planets is a pain in the ass. Like, there's so much that just, it's so tedious, and it feels like when you're playing the game, it feels like you're getting nothing done, which just... is just so painful, especially with like a video game. Jedi Survivor, I'm gonna put in B because the story wasn't the best. That's what I'll go with for this. The story in Jedi Survivor was not the greatest thing. The gameplay obviously upped from the last game. This game just didn't pull my heartstrings and get me invested like Fallen Order. Fallen Order is such a good game. But Jedi, I still have a really good time. I had one crash, I think, playing Jedi Survivor. Performance for me at this point, because I played so much later, was fine. I know it also, performance issues were a big fucking problem with this, but I'll leave it at B. This game, I'll put it here because apparently it is a really good Mario game. I don't know if I'll ever play it. Wild Hearts. This game, I've heard, is... I think it was this game that came out early this year. Somewhat buggy issues and such. It has some interest to me, but of all the games of that kind of genre, or like the idea around that, there's so many other games I'd play over that. Wulong, I am interested in playing Wulong. I don't think Wulong's released yet. Did I just completely miss this game? I don't know about Wulong. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Who fucking knows? Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I haven't played the first two, but I have some form of interest in that. Zelda deserves A. I haven't beaten Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't beat any Zelda game, to be honest. But I've played a lot of this. It is a really good game. Now, two recent games that are just on the channel. The Finals. I'm going to give the Finals a B for now. Mainly, I'll knock it down. The gunplay, everything feels really good, and the destruction, all that kind of stuff feels really good. My only issue, the progression feels a little lackluster at times, almost. It's a good game. The Finals is definitely a good game. Definitely go try it out. It's free to play. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man. This is a good fucking game. I'm putting it at B. Man, it could be A. At times, it's a little janky, for sure. The progression, there is a decent amount of it, but you can just kind of like bypass half of it, it feels like, by just taking everything off of other characters and just, stacking the one character you're going to use. This game's fun. This like premise of game, Dead by Daylight, I never played Dead by Daylight or the Friday the 13th game. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, definitely a positive. Definitely a good game. And that's it. That's the list that I had. I'm sure there's a lot of games I missed. Oh well. There would be Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. I haven't played it. That would go in interested category. A lot of these games over the next little bit are going to move into some form of category. Like, it feels like I could just delete D. Yeah, it looks way better. A, B, C, F. There ain't no D's in this list, alright? I'm a very forgiving person. If I don't like the game, I'll just give you a C, apparently. Like, looking at the list, like, in the category, do I think all these games, like, personally, are this good? Yes. Are those ones? Yes. The weakest one might be Diablo, but, like, I had a lot of fun with Diablo. And, like, I would say all these games are definitely better than these games. And these games are definitely fucking better than these games. And so forth. And so on. But if I had to pick a game of the year from this small list, it feels crazy because I literally just played it, so there's definitely recency bias. Man, Alan Wake 2 definitely deserves it. Yeah, you know, I'm set. That's fine with me. Baldur's Gate 3, Universal, I understand. It's a game of the year. It's probably the best game that they will be out in like years. I could easily see people talk about Baldur's Gate 3 for years on end. Alan Wake 2, though, personally, me playing through the game, like a game, because I didn't play through Baldur's Gate 3. Sure, the gameplay can be janky at times and like take time to get used to, but just like other stuff, like Dead Space's gameplay, while it definitely is crisper than Alan Wake's narrative and stuff, it's so good. Alan Wake made me sit there and just think about the game way more while not playing the game. But yeah, so this is my list. Everything in this category, just I don't give a shit about, honestly. I'll never play any of these games, I don't think. Trying to think of one that like I even could maybe attempt. Yeah, maybe fucking Wild Hearts to see, or maybe Payday. Probably not Payday. But this is the list. My thing that I'm most interested in is the list of games I haven't played yet, because like I want to make an Armored Core video. Lies of P for sure. Remnant 2, yeah. Lords of the Fallen, we'll see. Sons of the Forest, yeah. Like, there's so many good games in this category that I just haven't had the time to play this year because I was so busy with so much fucking shit. This is my list. If you hate my list and want to shit on it, please leave a comment and tell me where I'm wrong. If you think Street Fighter 6 is way better than Mortal Kombat 1, please tell me. Or if you think that I should put Spider-Man 2 in Game of the Year, even though I've never fucking played it, please tell me. I've seen it on Twitter all over. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had an amazing year. I hope you had an amazing Christmas and holiday season. I'm going to be back on Wednesday. I shouldn't be missing any uploads. We'll see. And in the new year, hopefully we have a great year and continue to grow. But just thank you for all the support on the channel this year. It's felt amazing. Seeing it grow and grow is just, it's crazy. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. But hopefully we have a great 2024. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.